Thank you. Did you show Pastor Tim? Yes.
He was like bugging on my head like,
Oh my goodness.
is this right here?
Are you sure? Ooh. I don't know what that means.
Kingdom keepers make a sound. The King of Kings, he has been crowned. We stand for truth, we'll stand this day. 'Cause Jesus is the only way. Kingdom keepers make a sound. The King of Kings, he has been crowned. We stand for truth, we'll stand this day. 'Cause Jesus is the only way.
I need a band. Oh. I need to be muted. I need a band-aid to hold this in place. Hey Matthew, can you mute me right now? Hello? Hello? Still on? Still on.
Camped along the hills of light, all Christian soldiers rise and fight the battle before the night shall veil the glowing skies. Against the foe and veils below, let all our strength be hurled. Faith is the victory that overcomes the world. Faith is the victory. Faith is the victory. Oh, glorious victory that overcomes the world. His banner over us is love. Our
Chat.
sword, the
Hello.
word of
Hello, hello, hello. Hello.
We tread
Hello.
the road
Hello.
the saints before.
Chat, chat.
With shouts of
Chat.
triumph trod. Salvation's helmet on each head, with truth on as a belt. The earth shall tremble neath our tread, and echo with our shout. Faith is the victory. Faith is the victory. Oh, glorious victory that overcomes the world. Faith is the victory. Faith is the victory. Oh.
say huzzah. What do you guys say? No, when I say huzzah, you say huzzah. Okay, ready? Huzzah!
Look what I got. I got a box of belts, and I tried out a new one today. What do you guys think of my belt?
Well, I know which belt to wear, but it's not any of those.
Wait. What about this one?
It's
If I wore a different color, would that be better?
it's a great belt, but it's not anything.
hold
Oh,
on.
okay.
This one?
It's not gonna be that one either.
Is there another belt I need to wear?
So it's actually the belt of truth.
Oh, what's that?
Well, it's actually the most important belt of all. It's not any belt that you can see like these, but it's like a belt that God gives us that when we're part of his kingdom. We'll be hearing how to become part of the kingdom today and how to wear the belt of truth. But before we do, we should sing a song.
Let's sing a song!
Let's sing a song!
All right. I don't think we're going to be able to sing this song when we're sitting, so everybody stand up.
Come decide, choose a side, come and join God's kingdom. Jesus died, rose to life for all who believe him. Come receive the truth. Come decide, choose a side, come and join God's kingdom. Jesus died, rose to life for all who believe him. Come receive the truth. Wear the truth like a belt around your waist every day. Wear the truth like a belt around your waist every day. Hold on to the truth. Come decide, come and fight, come and join the battle. Fight the lies, follow Christ, trust the word of God and stand firm in the truth. Come decide, come and fight, come and join the battle. Fight the lies, follow Christ, trust the word of God and stand firm in the truth.
Can't hear you guys. Come on. Hear it.
Wear the truth like a belt around your waist every day. Wear the truth like a belt around your waist every day. Wear the truth like a belt around your waist every day. Wear the truth like a belt around your waist every day. Hold on to the truth.
Good job, guys. All right. Who's ready to sing today's song, I think? Yeah.
Camped along the hills of light, all Christian soldiers rise and fight the battle before the night shall veil the glowing skies. Against the foe and veils below, let all our strength be hurled. Faith is the victory that overcomes the world. Faith is the victory. Faith is the victory. Oh, glorious victory that overcomes the world. His banner over us is love. Our sword, the word of God. We tread the road to safety. salvation's helmet on each head, with truth on as a belt. The earth shall tremble beneath our tread, and echo with our shout.
Let's hear it.
Faith is the victory. Faith is the victory. Oh, glorious victory that overcomes
The world. It's frozen. It's like a game of Simon Says.
Faith is the victory. Faith is the victory. Oh, glorious victory that overcomes
The world. Don't know why it keeps on freezing, but you know what? Here, Matt, how about we just go to the next song and we sing, do we have a theme song today? Keepers of the Kingdom. Let's hear our guitar.
There's two kingdoms, but they're not the same. There's only one king who will never change. There's a kingdom of lies, fear and shame, and a kingdom of truth where Jesus reigns. Kingdom keepers make a sound. The King of Kings, he has been crowned. We'll stand for truth, we'll stand this day, 'cause Jesus is the only way. There's two kingdoms, what will you choose? The Spirit of God is calling you to make a stand for what is right, in the armor of God, turning darkness to light. Kingdom keepers make a sound. The King of Kings, he has been crowned. We'll stand for truth, we'll stand this day, 'cause Jesus is the only way. Stand strong in the battle for truth, word of God. It won't be moved, putting on the armor of God. This generation won't be lost. Kingdom keepers make a sound. The King of Kings, he has been crowned. We stand for truth, we'll stand this day, 'cause Jesus is the only way. Kingdom keepers make a sound. The King of Kings, he has been crowned. We stand for truth, we'll stand this day, 'cause Jesus is the only way.
All right, good job, guys. So if I'm correct, I think we're about to find out what that... We could pause that for 1 second. All right, guys. So does anybody remember what happened at the end of the skit yesterday? Anybody? Okay, well, what happened yesterday is we heard some awesome truths, and I can't go through all of it, but I can tell you there was one thing that was mysterious at the end. There was wailing, and we don't know what that was, but how would you guys like to find out what that was about? Oh yeah, all right. Let's start this skit.
onion?
Yes?
Princess, were you eating this before you started crying?
Yeah.
No wonder you're crying. Onions can make people cry.
Really? I didn't know. I've never taken a bite out of one before. I was just so hungry, so I went to the kitchen for a snack. But Cook was gone, and I couldn't find this. But I found this onion, and I was looking for apples, and I thought if I used my imagination, I could just pretend really hard that it was an apple, and it would taste like an apple. But I took a bite out of it, and then I started crying, and I didn't know why I was crying. And then I thought I might be sad about something because people cry when they're sad. But I didn't know what I was sad about, and then it made me cry even harder. And then you came. Who are you?
My name is Albert.
Oh, Albert, that's a nice name. I'm Gwendolyn. Princess Gwendolyn.
Princess, do you remember what I told you about pretending?
Yes, pretending is fun, but don't take it too far. Take care or you'll wind up with a scar.
Her imagination is a little bizarre.
See? I got this scar on my chin because I was pretending to be like Jack in the Beanstalk, and I imagined that I would have my own special beans that I planted, and then I put them in, and then this big thing was going to sprout off of the ground into a giant beanstalk, only it was just an old oak tree. And I climbed up the beanstalk really, really, really high, and then I fell all the way down, and then I hit the ground really hard, and I scraped my hands and my knees, and I hit my chin off of a really sharp rock.
Wow.
In case you hadn't noticed, the princess has quite the imagination.
What kind of things do you like to pretend, Albert?
Oh, well, I've always imagined what it would be like to be a knight of the square table. That's why I came here. I just arrived today, and Eldrick and Sir Lancelot are training me.
Guess you can check Save a Damsel in Distress off your list, huh, Albert?
Sometimes I like to pretend I'm a knight, and I imagine I'm charging into battle on a horse and fighting a fearsome dragon. But then I usually end up breaking something. Like this time I was running down the Great Hall, and I knocked over a vase and I broke it.
Sir Lancelot has already given me a sword fighting lesson and taught me some of the basics.
I wish I could learn how to use a sword.
I don't. But speaking of that, Albert, we ought to get back to your training.
Oh, I would love to introduce him to my father first. It won't take long.
I'm not sure, Your Highness. The king is a very busy man.
The king?
He won't mind, especially because Albert helped me. I think I'll go get him. Wait here.
You okay there, Albert? You're white as a sheep.
I think you're white as a sheet.
Hello, anyone at home?
This is really happening. I'm gonna meet the king.
Now listen, don't forget to bow and call him your majesty. You've got to make a good impression.
Okay.
Oh, don't make him feel more nervous than he already is, Sir Lancelot. Just be yourself. Come and meet us outside afterwards.
I will.
Father, this is the boy that I told you about, the one that helped me. Oh dear. Albert, get up.
Your Majesty.
It's a pleasure to meet you, young man. You may rise.
I was crying when Eldrick, Sir Lancelot, and Albert found me. Albert figured out that I was crying because of the onion, and he helped me to stop crying.
What am I going to do with you, Gwendolyn? But thank you for helping my very imaginative daughter.
Albert is training to become a knight at your square table, Father. He just arrived at the castle today.
Well, you are most welcome here. Knighthood is a high calling, though, and I rely upon my knights to help protect the kingdom and stand for truth. May you train well and prove yourself worthy.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Will Eldrick and Sir Lancelot be training you then?
Yes, I had my first lessons today.
Well, you couldn't be trained by two better men. I look forward to seeing what God does in your life, Albert. And now I must return to my duties. There's much to do. In 2 days' time, we ride to a nearby village to resolve a disagreement between some noblemen. Off with you now. No more snacking on raw onions.
Yes, Father. I'll never make that mistake again. I am still very hungry, though. I think I'll go see if Cook is back with some real apples. Can you find your way back around?
Yes, I think so.
I'll see you later.
Bye.
Hello there.
Oh, I didn't see you there, Your Grace.
The princess is a delightful young lady, isn't she? So charming and creative.
You could say that.
I was just happened to be passing by and saw you with the king.
Yes, Your Grace. Princess Gwendolyn wanted to introduce me, and I got to meet him. And on my very first day, too.
How exciting. That was very thoughtful of him to take you out of his busy day to meet you.
Yes, it was. He is very busy, though. It sounds like he has a long journey planned soon.
Oh, is that so? Did he say where he was going and when?
He said he's going to a nearby village to settle a disagreement of some sort in a couple days.
I wonder which village. Albert, do you think you could find out for me?
I don't know.
Oh, that's all right. I was just wondering. I'm planning a special banquet for the king and all his nobles. And if you knew where the king was going, I would know how far it would be and when he'd be back, and what night I should plan the banquet.
That makes sense. I can ask the princess and let you know.
Okay, thank you. Albert, if you do that for me, I won't forget.
Thank you, Your Grace. Eldrick, Sir Lancelot, I'm back. It's just me, George. How are you, boy?
Elbert, how did it go with the king? Were you very nervous? Hey, that reminds me of a joke. Which of the king's knights never doubted himself? Sir Train.
Figured I'd leave that there.
You know, like Certain, Sir Train.
I think Albert and George had enough of your joke for one day.
You're probably right. I need some new material. Maybe Sir Percival can help.
I have something for you, Albert. You've dreamed your whole life of becoming a knight. But more important than becoming a knight is becoming a child of God. When you wear this belt, let it be a physical reminder to you of the spiritual armor given from God to his children. The belt of truth helps us to be people who tells the truth, just as God does. Stand, therefore, having fastened the belt of truth, with unshakable faith in God and his word.
Thank you, Eldrick. I will treasure it always. But Eldrick, how do I become God's child?
Let's see. There are two kingdoms, good and bad. The good kingdom is God's, and the bad is Satan's. When you were born into the bad kingdom. From our childhood, we disobey God's commands. That's sin. Sin is what separates us from God, from His good kingdom. But God has sent His Son, Jesus, as a perfect substitute for our sins. Jesus lived a perfect life, died in our place, and rose again from the dead, so we can be forgiven and be part of God's good kingdom as children of God. We need only admit we have sinned and that we need Jesus to receive God's forgiveness. If you do this, God will make you a child and give you His special armor to wear so you can have unshakable faith and stand strong against evil.
I see. I have a lot to think about after today.
Yes. And as you think about things, you should also study the Book of Truth.
That's right. The special copy you gave me. I left it here on the bench. Did you see it, Eldrick?
Hello, Eldrick. Hello, Albert. Oh, hi, boy. Don't worry, I didn't forget about you. You want a treat? You want it? Well, practice catch later. What's the matter, Albert?
I can't find it. The Book of Truth that Eldrick gave me. I left it here earlier, but it's gone. I've got to find it.
Oh, wait up, Albert. I can help.
Wait, let's talk about this.
there's a kingdom of lies, fear and shame, and a kingdom of truth where Jesus reigns.